All right, G. Bush, this is from Dog Pound Daily. 3 players the Browns should trade up for in the draft like they did JOK a season ago. So moving up a couple of spots, not giving up a ton. They list safety Lewis Seen from Georgia. And if you watch the college football playoff, he had a great college football playoff last year. You see 4.37 40. Not sure they need a safety. Another one, Treylon Burks. This one, I'm intrigued. If he does slide into that second round, that makes a whole lot of sense. And then the third one, Travis Jones, who a lot of mock drafts have him available at 44. What are your thoughts? Who of that makes sense to you? Who do you like? Is there anybody else you'd say, man, if this guy slides and they only have to give up like that compensatory third to move up and grab him, who makes sense to you?
I like Treylon Burks. I love it. I've been watching him for a while. He was one of the first receivers that I started really drilling down on and taking a look at, what his skill set actually was and kind of comparing them to some of the smaller receivers. And when I first looked at him, I'm like, man, who's this number 16 out here, man? This guy's like, is he a tight end or what is he? I don't know what he is. And then the film started and he was just running away from people. And it wasn't just the fact that he was running away from people. He's running away from people in the SEC. I mean, he played some of his best games against the top, top schools, especially Alabama. Played his tail off in that game. I think he's big. I think he's fast. I think he's explosive. I think he's a vertical threat. He brings that stature. He's that big body 6'4" guy, but I think you can run him on a lot of stuff. I saw, if you watch what Deebo Samuel does in San Francisco, you don't even really know what Deebo Samuel. For a while, I'm like, is he a running back? Is he a tight end? He's getting a lot of handoffs in the backfield. He's catching the ball, in out of the slot. I think that's a great way to use Treylon Burks at the next level. And if he's there, I'm definitely packaging that up, especially if you don't get a guy that you want, like a Will Fuller or somebody else, or you find that those guys aren't trying to re-sign like Jarvis Landry. That's a great opportunity. I'll be fine with packaging that up and going to get Treylon Burks and figuring it out on the back end with the defensive tackles and other different positions of need.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see. His combine wasn't great, so we'll see if he slides. I got to believe somebody, again, at that bottom half of that first round is going to snatch him up and figure out a way to use him.